Hey traders, Jeffrey from Ninjacators. Let's talk about something really important today, and that is following a daily routine before you start trading. We all know the most consistently profitable traders all follow a daily routine. Now, one of the most important things and the keys to trading success is developing an effective routine that helps you out with your trading every single day. Of course, you want to pick one or two strategies that you know work for you, learn those, get comfortable with them, but you want to know what's going on in the market as the day is progressing, and the only way to do that is before you start your day's trading, focus in on what's happened just before so that you have a handle on where the market is going to go for the rest of the day. Now, once you've decided what kind of a trader you are, whether you like scalping, whether you are an intraday or swing trader, whether you're trading for the long term and you're buying or selling and holding that trade, once you've chosen what instruments you feel comfortable with, you feel you've learned about, and you'd like to trade, here's what you need to do every single day. The first thing is get an idea where the market has been overnight. Mark those levels down. As the day progresses, you will be amazed to see how frequently the market price moves back to those levels that you've previously marked. And once you start seeing your supply and demand zones start populating, you'll see a confluence with where price has been, giving you an extreme level of confidence to take that trade or to choose your stop losses or to choose your take profits. So what do I mean by marking out the level? Let's take a look at the chart over here, for example. This is today's NASDAQ chart, and it's the overnight chart from about the close yesterday, and then the open at midnight, and then the time period of trades all the way up until about 6 a.m. That's about when I start looking at charts at 6 a.m. And you can see I've already marked an area of consolidation. Price really stuck between this zone overnight. And you can mark another zone actually right over here. See where price kept coming back to that area? We'll just select our tool, mark a zone right here, and put that on the chart. Now, let's move forward and see where these played out once the market opened. Here we're in our market open, and look, I marked this out previously, and it climbed right up to that area. Came right back down to the zone that we marked. And then as the day progressed, we kept kicking back to that same zone. Now let's take a look where our supply and demand areas populated by turning that. Let's turn that indicator back on. And our real-time supply and demand zones, let's make those visible. And you can see the order blocks that came in were right at those levels that we already selected the night from the overnight trades. And all this is going to give you extra confidence in where you take your trades and where you take your profits and put your stop losses. Now, the next important thing to do is know what's happening with the day coming up ahead. And what I mean by that is know what the news reports are going to be and whether or not there's something that you need to watch out for, not trade during if it's a very high impact trade, or anticipate a bias change in the market. So what I like to do is, before the week begins, I actually create a little calendar for myself with the weekly high impact news report. So for example, this week, Monday, not really anything coming in. On Tuesday, we had some medium impact reports. On Wednesday, couple of super high impact reports. We had for traders of the British pound an overnight core CPI report. But at 10 in the morning, we had the U.S. Consumer Confidence Report. That's a real high impact report. We know that that's going to impact probably the Dow as well as gold. On Thursday, we're going to have our final GDP report. That's our big Thursday AM, along with unemployment claims, and the Philly Fed report. So 3 reports at 8:30, all high impact. We're going to look for high volume, fast trading on Thursday, okay? I put this together usually on Sunday afternoon, so I've got it ready for myself to refer to through the entire week. And also I want to point out a couple of other things. There are, for your crude oil traders, every Wednesday you've got inventories at 10:30 a.m. You have that every single week. Learn about your instruments and know what reports occur weekly. There are those that trade natural gas. Same thing. You've got inventory reports on Thursdays. There's another oil inventory report, that's the API crude oil stock, on 4:30s every Tuesday. Okay, so important for you to know the reports that you need to pay attention to. Now, where do we get all of this information? It's all free and it's easy to find. When we pull up investing.com, okay, and you go to the, let's see, start out right where the news is, go to the economic calendar, click on that, and it'll give you the entire week's reports. You can actually set this up with filters. Okay, I like to really just use the big economies: Canada, the Eurozone, Japan, the US. You can click those. Okay, we're back to the reports, and then you'll see today's report gave us the impact, the report, and what's actually great is you can click on any of these and get a little indication or prep. Let's take a look at tomorrow's. Okay, crude oil inventories. If I wanted to learn more about that, just click on it, and it's going to give me a little explanation of how that report works, and you'll be able to see a history of previous reports. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Real important this week on, let's say, Thursday, we've got the jobless claims. Okay, that is a weekly, real important report. This is a great place to go to learn what all of these reports mean. Copy them down, review them, study these. That way you can learn how impactful these reports are. Okay, so real important to know what news reports are coming up. Real important to plot out where your levels have been overnight. And that is going to boost your daily profit margins by knowing you're getting into the most consistent high profit areas, and you're getting out with good stop losses and great take profits. That's it for now, traders. As always, look for our live sessions in the Fast Track live session area, and we will see you there, and good trading.